Hello and welcome back to On the Map Challenge Survival 4X. It is now 7:30 November 3, year 3. We're going to go sort some bales, we've got some silage to get through, and we might plough up a new little field. I'm going to dig into them donuts. Let's jump in, let's go. So today we are starting up on what was our cornfield. I'm going to bale up the corn stalks or the corn straw. Last time out I left the worker to finish off baling the hay. It looked like we'd have some grass ones because there was some grass left in certain corners, just with the way that the worker had done the tedding and done the windrowing. Been around and checked those peripheral bales and they all say hay, so hopefully we won't get any grass bales off that. Not sure how many there are, or how many there are, because I didn't keep track of it. I didn't reset the bale count or anything. But when we go to sort them, we'll probably sell a trailer load and then store the rest. I think these straw ones we're going to sell. We've got no need for straw at the minute. We will have soon, hopefully. It was raining as well. I left the worker working. I didn't do no work while it was raining. I've been around the map and touched up some certain bits. I've widened some roads and smoothed out some corners, and then I thought, you know what, we're driving around here a lot and it's all dirt track, so what I'm considering the main roads that we're using at the minute anyway, they have been asphalted, so we've got some dirty dusty asphalt about, I just think it'll look better as we're going about rather than constantly driving around dirt tracks and stuff like that. I did have a little look in on our goats because there's only a few of them in there, and we have two older females. I think there's one that's 19 months, one that's like 30 odd months, but all our billies, all our male goats, they're like all babies, they're all newborns, very young, so we were at a point where we probably wouldn't have gotten any new goats, so I have purchased a few more, although the males, they were only young again, but I have purchased a new female as well that is young, so should age up with them, so we can still get more goats. So we have 8 goats now instead of 4. Our sheep are doing fine. We've got 45 sheep still. They're all good. Yeah, that was sort of what I was doing. I did contemplate just doing all this like in between episodes, but this is still part of our run another farm and what we're doing, and if not, I just find that I'm doing so much in between. Like, I don't mind doing the grass work in between, but we can sell wool at the minute. Silage will be a good price in December, so once we've done our bales we might move through to December and we can sell what's in our little bunkers, and we won't need them anymore. We can sell them, move them on, because most of that up there was supposed to be temporary anyway. I've removed the land silo from there, so there's not the land silage silo bunker there to dump on, because we've got our big sheds, our big silos. They've fermented just as we ticked through this morning. They've fermented, so there's a lot we could do. We could try and sell some of that silage as well come December. Keep one. I'm not sure. I might keep both though, just because then I don't have to worry about silage again, because there's a long old job bringing that all back and getting that in there and then having to compact it and stuff. So I might be happy to just have mouldy silage for a while until we've got cows that are sort of devouring it at quite a rate. So what I'll do to try and keep this one short, since it is bales and it is, you know, that sort of thing, I'll shut up and I'll bring you guys back once I've finished this field and we're ready to start shipping some bales off to sell and make some money. We're collecting our straw bales up first to take for sale. I think we've got 15 of them, 14, 15, something like that. Because I'd like to then try and get our worker on here They can plough this up for us while we're collecting up and selling the hay bales, and while we're sorting out those 2 little silage pits and getting wool for sale and stuff like that. So if I can get them on here, this is going to take a while anyway, and then they're happy ticking around in the background. Just have a quick look around, make sure none have rolled off or run away. I don't see any. Looks alright. I shall get to have a little look at my new roads. Always trying to make it look a bit better, always trying to make it look nicer. Find them ways. Might have to make that a bit wider there, because it's tight trying to get out of there. But yeah, if we go in cab, we'll be able to see. Look at that, isn't that much nicer? Much better. Plus, I don't think we'll be left with tracks everywhere, which is something else that adds to the graphical strain of the game, with the physics of it and stuff. So I'm trying to ease the load. Although I do apologise if you can hear my PC in the background today. It is not happy. It is running warm for some reason. Fans are on full steam, but we just try and ignore it. I'll fiddle with it later. Yeah, so we've got this road has all been asphalted. The road that goes up into the store has been asphalted. I've even changed the texture terrain of the floor. Oh, I'll show you in a minute. We've driven past it. I'll show you in a bit. Something else I was going to say there, but we'll come to that later. So yeah, I just think this looks nicer. More like a, you know, a real map, as it were, like a real world thing, rather than driving over on the dirt. That's what I was thinking. Was all it was. Just make it look nicer. I'm sure the people of our slowly forming village will appreciate it. I have laid out some extra road for up here as well, for expanding any sort of productions and stuff like that. So we look to our left and right, we've got a track that runs down, that'll meet up there, so then anything inside of that is sort of where I'm going to try and keep productions for a while. And we've started with one going down that side. Asphalt running through, and I thought we'd go this nice little floor tiles. I like that, so that's what I've gone with here. Rather than everything just being gravel. Excuse me, I'm losing my voice. I talk about gravel as my voice goes gravelly. Rather than everything just being gravel and dirt. I have to drive about in it a lot, so I want to enjoy how it looks. As we're working hard, it's investing in the environment, investing in the community. That's what we're doing. Spending our money well. So we got, what's that? 13, 14, 15,000? Not bad. It's 1,000 a bale at 11,000 litres a piece. Now I'm going to eventually put a track in coming off the back here to join this up, because it's easier for me to just drive around here, and I don't like just driving over the grass and stuff. I do like to try and keep to the roads, even when you guys aren't with me. I like to try and keep to the roads where I can. Sorted out their gardens as well, got rid of their bushes for them, put them down some fresh grass. Oh dear, I've been busy, keeping myself busy. It was raining, I couldn't do no other work, and my worker was busy doing their thing, and I didn't want to progress time and have them still out in the field like the next day, so. But we had rain due like pretty much all day yesterday. So let's see what we can get for a full stack of hay bales. What did we get before? Something like 20, 24, 25 grand? I wonder if we'll still get that. I don't know. Might get more. Didn't check prices. It's not like me to be prepared and know what I'm doing, is it? Keep them coming, keep them coming. 22, 23, 24, 25 and a half grand again. So nice. Nice, nice, nice. And we've got 3 left on the field, so we'll get them put into storage. And I need to remember to come out and fertilise this at some point. I'm not sure if I did last time. I think because we were waiting for the other grass to grow. I can't remember if we were fertilising as well. That might have got neglected. But off that whole lot, that was it 27 bales? I feel like we get less every time we cut it. But they'll be safely tucked away for future consumptions. What's our storage looking like at the minute? We've got a little bit of lime at the back there. Is it lime? Is it fertiliser? I think we've got a little bit of fertiliser at the back there. Because that was in the spreader. Before I went out liming. Plenty of hay there to get us through with the sheep, I think. I have decided to talk really slowly. No, I have decided that I would sell the base game animal trailer. And I think what I'll do is if I just order one animal for delivery, and then hopefully it will then take the rest when I want to put them in there. I don't know if that was really the issue, but we're going to work it like that for now. I'm just going to park that there rather than constantly fight with it. Its hitbox, its collision is a little bit wider than the actual model. Or quite a bit wider, so it just clips on all the posts no matter where I try and put it. So we're going to go and sell that little bit of silage that we have. We get the... we'll put the fence on the back. I should be able to gather it all up then, I think. Or at least do it in 2 runs. So we had 43,000 litres, or 43,236 litres in the first fermenter. Ooh, bales had a little bit of a roll, look. It's all coming to bits up, all coming to bits up here. So we've got a lot of equipment to really go down to the main farm. We've got there 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and 3/4 pallets of wool. Money to be had, it's just sitting there. And we shall be selling at the Sell Everything station because it's offering an extra £20 per 1,000. So that works out to be an extra like £460, which is the equivalent of an extra 2,000 litres being sold here. Or needing an extra 2,000 litres being sold over at the farmer's market. These little amounts, they add up. So we got 10, just under 11,000, so not bad, 11 grand. And our second fermenter had 49,209 litres of silage ready to sell. So they are both now empty. Get that in there. And that'll probably be about the same. A little bit, I think there's a little bit more silage here, so probably an extra tenner. Ooh, quite a bit more. So 11, 12, 12 and a half grand nearly there. So that's good. And now that they're empty, and I don't think we're going to be worrying about using them anymore, we can sell both of our fermenters. 1,500 each. 27 months we've had them, and I think they served us for their purpose, really, didn't they? We found out that silage, loose silage anyway, isn't a great money maker, but they gave us something different to do. Now I'm not sure. I might even sell our little hut. We've had it for a little while, but we've got the house now. We don't need it. Something else on the map, isn't it? So I think we're going to sell that. It's only worth 92. We'll sell it. Again, served us well. Was a nice little touch while we were waiting. But we've got a little bit more land that we can repurpose. Some of this might even disappear and go elsewhere. I did say a lot of this would be temporary when we started. But yeah, we're now up to 226,000. And while up here, I have loaded up the wool. onto the back of the Strautmann. 109,000. Is that right? Am I reading that? No, 10,000. I was going to say 10,900 litres. I say 100,000. It's because the L always catches me out when I look down at it as a 1. I'm sure I'm not the only one that gets that. But yeah, 10,900 litres. Which is nice. We're only a few litres short, obviously, of that one being a full pallet as well. It's a shame I can't just sit it down at this one and have it fill up. I do need to quickly check on where is the best place to sell our wool. So let's jump in and have a little look. Wool. We are going to be... Could have held it till February, but that's right, we'll sell it. And it's gone farmer's market. 1.6. It's worth about £50 per litre more. We will take that. Thanking you very much. And I think we drop these here. I think that's where they go. We've sold wool before, but I think the last time we sold it was at the farmer's market. Not the farmer's market, the sell-all. 17, 18, 19, just under 20,000 there as well. So that brings us up to 246,000. So I thought we'd quickly come over and check in on our worker to see how they're getting on with the plough of the fields. And it looks to be going okay. It looks weird because we've got them set up to skip rows. I was hoping that would make it easier for them to not have to keep turning the plough, but they're still turning the plough. By the looks of it. Unless she's just lifting it. Yeah. As she's moving around. Just have a look at how that's going. Yeah, that's alright. We'll see. I feel like that's still not great. I might have to go round after the worker and tidy that up. But at least they're getting a chunk of it done for me. Where are they going next? See, in that gap. Let's have a look. What's going on? What are you doing? She's trying. I mean, she's making an absolute mess of the field. But we won't have set them up to skip rows next time. There's that big gap in the middle there as well. Are they going to get that? I don't know. I'll come and see what it's like. It said it was going to take them like 2.5 hours to plough this field, so they've only had an hour and a half. They've still got time. But speaking of ploughing, it is what is next on my list of jobs to do. I want to get, and this is what I was going to show you. Oh, look, I put a little track down. I finished off the wall to the farmhouse. Decided that's going to be the garden area. That's our property. I might put little trinkets in there as we go along. Wall goes right round, so we've got the trees within the garden wall as well. But what I'd like to do is get a pretty squarish, I know, a pretty squarish field down here. Not necessarily, it's going to be massive. And I want to use that to rotate growing veggie crops. The carrots, the red beet, and the parsnips. And maybe some other crops as they come in or as we decide. But that's what I'd like to have here, I think. Now, I want to make sure I've got plenty of room. Oh, my wheel's just gone tight. Blooming wars. What is the time? 2 o'clock. Gonna run out of daylight pretty quick, I think. I mean, it's getting late. Getting late. Bedtime. I think if I go... Yeah, that's quite a decent size, because the equipment to harvest it, even the smaller stuff isn't very small, is it? So you need a bit of room to get down and turn and do stuff. So if we pop that down here, turn on our create field, and then we shall head on up. Given quite a wide berth to the side as well. I mean, it's not obviously it's not going to be perfectly square, but roughly squarish. Just because it's easier to do, because I'd like to get one of the machines that drop boxes. I know, let's create more work for myself. We probably won't stick with it. We will eventually get something that has a capacity on it. So if I come, say, this far, let's bring that up. We'll go back down. Welcome to the farming part of today's episode. So it's not going to be massive. I mean, it could even, you know, a little beet field or a little potato field sometimes. Depends on what equipment we have to do that as well. I mean, if we get one of them harvesters that pick up all root crops, including veggie crops, then that obviously makes it easier in switching between the different types. Need the field first, though. Because next to us is where I want to put my big dairy pasture. So if I try and run this one quite straight, I'd like to get a second, still like to get a second garden plot up the top there, just for that nice easy money ticking over in the background. I have extended the ground up there, so it should be of a similar level for doing that. Keep the wheels straight, try not to drift over. See if we can roughly get in line with it. I think I'm moving over now. Well, the terrain has changed. Yeah, I've turned with the terrain, look. Keeping my wheels straight did not help me at all. Try that again. Feel like we're going the other way now. Right, that's better. So then from here, back it up. You can roughly see sort of the texture in the terrain. To try and follow it roughly straight. That's alright. Take that. Again, not a field that's going to produce a lot, but something that's going to be something different for us every now and then. And again, we don't have to use every field all the time. We haven't got to be growing in every field, so we can do something here and then leave it for a little while and do something else in it. Not always, but sometimes we'll do back-to-backs. It's just nice to have that variety in the option going on while smashing out grain after grain after grain in our big fields. And I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with all the land on the other side of the road that's next to our farm. I know I'm going to need a lot more shed space and vehicles and stuff, but we'll see. We'll see. Because there is a lot of land there. I mean, we can leave it open. We've not got to have like every inch farmland. That's not a rule. The rule was to own the map and grow every crop. You could buy one plot, put one massive field in it, just keep harvesting that over and over again whilst buying up the map. But that wouldn't be fun. We want to try and create an actual map as well while we're doing it. That was what we said. And I might reconnect to my stone wall and run that along the left hand side there. Or not completely reconnect it because we've got a track in, but you know what I mean, we'll carry that on over. I quite like that wall. Can't remember if that's part of base game, if that was a mod wall as well, because I know there has been some different fences and walls and stuff, and I do often like to grab them. Love to fill up the mod folder. I did say I was going to keep it small. I have been deleting mods that I'm not using or that I don't think are going to fit in with this series now, because sort of I'm focused on this at the minute. Not worrying about running a second series, and I don't have time to run my other saves, unfortunately. Maybe get an hour, half an hour every now and then on my Saxtingham save. I would like to try and get a live stream up again, do some more of Lady Hill, because I was enjoying that with you guys. It's just finding the time, and not only having that time, but then having a quiet, manageable home to do it in. Obviously the boys need entertaining. But yeah, anyway, yeah, so I said I was going to have a small mod folder. And for a little while, I did manage to do that. But now I struggle to keep my mod folder under 1,000 mods. And we're not even using a lot of mods. Like, why have I got that many? But I just always have that mindset, oh, I might want that. I might use that. I'm not someone that thinks, right, we're going to go to the store and buy something and then like exit the save, go look in the mod hub, see if there's something I want, and then put that in the game and then go and buy it. I have every mod of that type that I might like, and that's constantly active because it might turn up in sale. Not that we've had a look at sales for a while because we were making duff purchases, but it might turn up in sales. And there we have it, another field down. Not bad, not bad. Let's turn the thingy off. Do a fold. So 3:10. The sun's already starting to dip down. It is getting dark. Getting dark. I am going to head up and I'm going to tidy up whatever that mess is that the the worker is doing in my cornfield. I want to get on that and help them out. But I think that is going to be it for this one. This might be a short and sweet one. I might have rambled on a bit near the end there. But yeah, we've made our sales, we've moved some things around, you know, getting more stuff over onto the main farm, shutting down the temporary farm. We'll try and repurpose that land for something else, get some things up there. We might pop some houses down there, make it look pretty. But yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you have, give a big fat thumbs up down below. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, turn the bell notification on, find out when new videos are going live. As always, comments and feedback down there. Massive thank you to the channel members. You guys are awesome. Thank you for your continued support as always. Not quite sure I want to tidy this up. If you yourselves would wish to support the channel further, you can with the channel membership. Start from 99p. Channel members get early access to all the content we put out on the channel. I'm not quite sure what time we'll be back. Probably in the spring or just as spring's coming. I will go off and chop some wood. You guys have a wonderful day. And hopefully, I'll see you again very soon. Bye-bye.